Hi guys, welcome to a 1v1 on Bukaj, and I'll be spectating Mr.Pringles from Finland. He's on the Soviets, and up against him he has Sunbeam on the German team from Canada. Both these players in the 1v1 tournament, and they are going to be practicing. As we're still waiting for the patch to come out, we see a nice buy here from Pringles of the Assault Squad, and some single buys. See them stream into the field, going to the center from the right side of the building, and possibly split to the right. Or southern side, as you should call it, and a few guys going to the left. So he got the left guys to the northern point a bit delayed because he's setting the singles there. So I'm not sure if that's going to affect the battlefield. It probably might. As we see Sunbeam here trying to get to the center from that area there. So then I'll just plug in my headphones. I stupidly have my speakers on and probably creating some sort of echo. Okay, sorry about that. We see Sunbeam now capping the center from the inside behind those sandbags. A decent position because it's actually a good movement for Sunbeam, responding to where his enemy came from. Because usually sometimes they come through the housing area direct frontally, and it's not usually a good push that way. But this time it is, because Mr.Pringles came from the right, from the center. So very good play there. Southern side also going to Sunbeam, neutralizing the Soviet infantry being dispatched, and also on the northern point as predicted. Looks like he's a bit too slow to get on that flag, Mr. Pringles. Mr. Pringles says he wanted to practice allies a bit more. He's not really confident with allies, he told me, so keep note, guys. Now I'm sure he'll get better as time goes along, as Sunbeam has definitely improved heaps since we've seen him last. He's been practicing a lot of 1v1s. To be honest, I think maybe the dark horse of this tournament eventually. I don't know if he's reached his peak yet. It's usually some people reach their peak after a while. But Sunbeam looks like he's improving with every single game. And we see now though Mr. Pringles capturing the center successfully. Just with sheer weight of numbers. But reinforcements here, going straight into the buildings. MG though in a pretty ordinary position. It's not being able to fire. As the guys are on the sides. Eventually should go down to the bottom now. Definitely keep an eye up. No, it's firing now. We'll have to shoot the guys over here. And maybe have to push out Mr. Pringles. Just a few grenades in this vicinity should do it. In the center and northern point, an assault by Mr. Pringles. Should be able to take it. Sunbeam hasn't reinforced this area much. There's only one guy left in that northern flag area, and southern point's going to steal Mr. Sunbeam, and Sunbeam is capturing the center now. So Sunbeam really winning the majority of flags so far. Another squad coming from Mr. Pringles, or the assault squad kind. Sunbeam looking quite deadly at this stage. No one choosing to purchase vehicles yet. Seems like it's just infantry war at the moment. I feel that you can potentially get a vehicle now in the second buy if everything goes well. Third buy most likely. I like to do that myself these days, especially because this AS2 patch or patches have changed since the first tournament, where you can actually buy a vehicle anymore when vehicles were on a 3-minute timer. That really enabled such other strategy other than spamming infantry. Plus now the payback you get has increased a lot. So if you lose a lot of forces or infantry, you can gain a lot of payback back, which will basically make your MP count per second double. And remember though, in AS2 that the payback is dependent on how much CP you have in the field. So meaning how much infantry or men you have in the field, the less you have, the more payback you'll get. And you can tell by that in the right HUD, the yellow plus MP per second. Nice flaming action though from Sunbeam, or from Mr. Pringles. This is a very lazy, subdued cast right now, as I am tired from all the shopping in Australia. We have this thing called Boxing Day sales. Everything goes on sale after Christmas, so I've just been going from shop to shop with my wife, and basically going through torture. I've been eating a lot. not doing much, drinking a lot of alcohol. It's the silly season, and I blame it entirely on Christmas. T60 out though from Sunbeam, coming to the centre, just clearing the area. With P3 I can see in the distance the silhouette of a P3. We'll be able to counter that, and maybe able to push onto the centre with the support of infantry. Here it comes. Sunbeam does have a lot of forces here. It needs to be supported well by infantry, as Sunbeam does have, or Mr. Pringles does have infantry hiding behind these buildings. Northern Point has gone to Sunbeam though. I didn't notice that. Very quick these days, Mr. Sunbeam, or much quicker than I can keep up with today. Red Guards. This is the elite infantry Red Guard. Interesting guy. Is he not playing? Interesting. I don't rate the elite infantry, AT infantry. Very expensive. Look at that. 135 MP, double the price of the normal one. Where it's not a 50. Okay, proved me wrong there. It actually hit on the first shot. But I don't see it usually being that much more accurate than a normal one. But it did a great job there. 25-0. Mr. Pringles still trailing, but not for long, I'd say. T60 out to clear the field. Should be able to clear every single flag. Just move to the right. Just need a bit more speed. Interesting doctrine though. Mr. Pringles going the partisans T60. Very interesting. So using these as kind of like a line of sight mid shield. So T60 can just do the damage. And here comes the massive charge. And also an assault squad. So going to overwhelm them with numbers. On the southern point, looks like it's going to be taken. T60 will be able to neutralise it, no problem. Brandenburgers there, got caught off guard, may lose quite a few. He's only lost 2 Brandenburgers, I was quite lucky, could have lost a lot more than that. MG34, I see the silhouette, still alive, lucky. But Mr. Pringles pushing up quite forward, and he's doing quite well. But nice grenade here. T60 out in the open though. I think it's done its job. It needs to potentially just move back to a position where it's not expected in, or a position where it can hide behind something before the counter comes and takes it out. We have Sunbeam on the outskirts of the centre now. But with Pringles here, really infesting the area. Shock infantry flamer. Stalling a squad up over here. Unfortunately, not in a great position now, because it can just be outshot. It should be perishing very soon. Ivan. There goes Ivan. But 3 cap, turn around, so he's on the board, but when he's on the board, he means business. 3 cap. Charge on the northern point. T60 going to preempt the assault from that squad over here. It doesn't really need to, as there's a lot of Soviets, so even some shock troopers with the charge unit can easily dispatch whatever squad comes down in a shootout, especially because they're behind cover. But they've decided now to go to the centre, wise choice, as on the left point Brandenburgers coming out from hiding. Use the shock troopers. Find Sunbeam uses these. Oh no, they're not to the Brandenburgers, just a normal infantry squad. Out. Just getting outshot. That's over here. We see a flank from the assault squad. Can we take the southern point? And on the centre, Sunbeam 223, pushing through. 8-31. It's actually a pretty close game and a good one. 2-3 again, just gets dispatched. Don't really need a 2-2-3 at this stage. Definitely buy a 2-2 instead. Must have been a mistake. 2-3 is only for desperation buys. It's quite cheap, and if you want to run over something and charge it in placement, let's say, use a 2-2-3. 2-2 is probably the better buy if you wanted to go it, but at this stage with the T60, it looks to be better. Because it can counter the T60. Taking the southern point, neutralising it with the skin of his teeth. Nothing convincing. Brandenburger. Always standing up though, for some reason. Should never be standing up. Should always be sneaking around the map and not using their rifles. So total waste of usage there. Definitely wanting to improve his gameplay massively. See, Brandenburg's just running up. You don't do that. You could have just snuck up to here and just shot it, and he wouldn't have seen you. Is to just, when he spawns a Brandenburger squad, just highlight them all. Well, double click on one with the Panzerfaust. We'll highlight 4 of them. Click hold fire, and that's it. Sneak him around. $31.18. Convincing hold so far, Mr. Pringles. Turn around. And here we have Panzerfaust squad, I believe. T60 coming to fill the gaps, and another charge unit. So devastating, this charge unit. Pringles just, I mean, Sunbeam needs something to take out the T60 though. It should have been dead a long time ago. He should be hunting this, using all his resources that he can muster to hunt the T60, because that's the only thing really preventing him from doing anything. When that's on the field, he can't possibly move. Look how quick it kills infantry. No chance. Charge unit easily captured. Looks on the field finally. Definitely should have been the buy before that 223. Costing him dearly, and his Sunbeam or Mr. Pringles is almost at neck and neck with Sunbeam after such a fantastic start. Charge. Just so many units on the field here from the Russians because they've got the charge unit. Low CP. But here comes the looks, supported by the Brandenburgers. What the? Bazooka! From where? It's the same elite 80 infantry. It is indeed the same elite 80 infantry. Wow. Very interesting play. I quite like this. These tactics that are on display at the moment from Mr. Pringles. It's proving to be very accurate, this game. Right. T60 massacre. T60 massacre. Sorry, autopilot. Yeah. Oh man. 80 infantry massacre. T60 still on the field. I can't believe how long this guy has lasted. And this naughty guy here has cost P3 and a looks. Wow, shot. Oh, it's a GG. Sorry, I can't cast today, it's just too tiring. Seal the deal. Well, completely one-sided game at the start for Sunbeam, and now at the end for Pringles. Just got to deal with the infantry killer. It's hard, not using your tanks very well, Sunbeam. And nice 80 infantry usage by Mr. Pringles. Good game.